Hi, my name is Katie Weatherup and I'm a shamanic practitioner, and one of the pieces of work that I'm really passionate about is clearing oaths and contracts and swearings. So on an energetic level, something that creates the most lasting impression, where the energy is felt the longest, is things that have a lot of emotional intensity attached to them or are repeated many, many times. And so for some of us, there are vows that we've made in other lifetimes or earlier in this lifetime, or deals or agreements or contracts that are outdated, they don't serve us, and yet we're still subtly bound by the energy of agreements we made at another time in another place that supported us. So if you made a vow of celibacy in another lifetime, that can ripple through and affect how you can move with your sexuality in this lifetime. Or if you made a vow of monogamy to someone and then the relationship ended, you don't want to have the residual binding to saying you'll share your sexuality exclusively with someone you're no longer in relationship with. Vows of poverty were really traditional for religious orders, but if you're not in one in this lifetime and you need to earn a livelihood while walking a spiritual path, that's really disruptive. And one of the things, if I could make a public service announcement going back in time, it would be not to make wedding vows that were this lifetime and all lifetimes, no matter how strongly you feel against about that person. It creates a lot of mess in other lifetimes if you come in and you really are not good, suitable partners. Now, I'm not against being committed to things. I'm just in favor of contemporary commitments. So if you're totally 100% committed to your partner, that's wonderful. I just want to clean up the places where past loyalties and past commitments and past ideas of who you were, that you supported and anchored and shored up with oaths about who you would be in the future, are affecting your present that are out of alignment. And one of the ways I really like to work is going through the chakras, because the chakras address different aspects. And so there might be something in your throat chakra that was an oath or a swearing about, like, I'll never speak of this, or I won't use my voice, or I won't tell you the truth. This could have been survival strategies. And again, if they're outdated, we want to clear them. So by going through each chakra, we can get at the vows and oaths that worked with each aspect of life and give you time to integrate it. So the root chakra is going to be things like vows of poverty. The solar plexus is going to be agreements about who you were going to be in the world, probably matching someone else's idea or a collective ideal that maybe aren't the fullest expression of who you are as an individual. So my vision for this is to do the journeys over time, so we have time to integrate. So once a week I'll do a journey on the chakra, clearing the oaths and swearings and vows from this lifetime and other lifetimes that don't serve, so that then you have some time to integrate it and let your energy body absorb the healing before we do the next layer. And you're totally welcome to reaffirm oaths that are contemporary alignments for you. So I would expect that you would still be committed to your partner or committed to your children. I'm just working to clear away promises that you made at another time or as another version of yourself that you're still energetically being loyal to, that restricts your options, that restricts your choices, that restricts your free movement. One way to look at this is, if everyone in a circle was holding a piece of string and you had like 10 people and all the strings were handed back and forth between across the thing, if you stood in the middle of that, you'd be in this web where it was really hard to move. You could kind of move, but you have to be really strategic and there's tension. And that's the way I see some of these unseen energetic structures, that they restrict our movement and we get so used to them we don't even notice. And so I'm very excited to help clean those out and give us this freedom to choose again, to choose in a really contemporary way based on who we are now and what works for us, and all the healing and learning and growing and passion and all those things that come together to make you exactly as you are now. So it's the freedom to move from your current contemporary truth, what's alive, authentic, and true for you now, rather than being bound by a previous version of yourself. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you'll consider joining me. Again, my name is Katie Weatherup. You hear my kitty Astara in the background, and you can learn more about me and my work at my website, which is handsoverheart.com.